Welcome back. It's Kyle with All in Survival, and today I'm hanging out with Bob again. We're going to be talking about the Direct Action Mark II Spitfire. All right. With the help of Mr. Bob here, we're going to take a little bit deeper dive into the Spitfire. Now, this is not a review. I did a lot of searching on the internet. I knew exactly what I was looking for out of a piece of kit through what I wore in the service, plus a few different rigs I've had outside of the service, and I had an idea of what I was looking for. First off, I want something thin and trim and as light as possible. You can always add more stuff to your rig, but you can never go down lower than base, right? So this is a minimalist running light. Now, I stick with steel because steel will take many more hits than your standard plates, but this is pretty light. So the first thing I want you to notice is that this is in its basic configuration, and the normal kit comes with a standard elastic band, right? I've upgraded to the ones with mag pouches on the side, and there are 4. I will show you what it looks like with the cover. Just like this. Now, once again, I went with the minimalist, the elastic as thin as possible. Now, I can wear a sweatshirt, I can go gray man, I can still have, there's 4 on each side, 8, 9, 10, 11 slots, right? If you only ran mags, that's a lot of extra weight, but that's a lot of kicking ass in one package. But this gives you options. What I liked most about Direct Action is that everything was modular, and they focused on giving you a product, a base, and allowing you to take it anywhere you wanted. So this was my base configuration, and I made it this way so that I can run it like this, or I can wear an LBE over it. Load-bearing equipment is good for additional comms, additional mags, maybe additional med kits. All of that extra stuff will go with you. We'll talk about the LBE later, but for right now, we're focusing on just the plate carrier. Now, some of the features of this, it's got a lot of the features of the CARBINE Precision. It really does. And when I saw it, I thought, this potentially could be a ripoff of the actual brand, but it's similar and it's not. There's a lot of different things that are different about this one, but a lot of the great features that you would get in a CARBINE Precision, you get in this brand, and it's about half the price. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not cheap. The base comes in at about $230. Then, of course, you got to add some plates. This is another $55. This is $85. So it adds up quick, right? I took about 9 months to slowly buy piece by piece everything that I wanted on this. It gives you an admin pouch, some Velcro area, plenty of places for your PTT, your comms. I like it a lot. One of the things I liked about this also is this back panel. They run zippers just like the CARBINE Precision on the back, but they cover up the zippers, which is also pretty nice. And if you look at their website, they have like 6 different packs that can zip right on. You can just put a panel if you really just want real estate, but there are tons of different options. And I can tell you for a fact there's at least 2 at this point that I'm going to be getting in the future. One that'll probably be more like a patrol pack, about the size of maybe the Camel Pack Mule. Just a little extra ammo, a little extra pair of gloves, maybe some chem lights, the things that you would normally need on direct action or a basic patrol. Also, they do make a larger version. It's a larger pack. I'll probably put a picture if I can find one. Really great stuff. Anyways, it's pretty slick. Now, in general, I just throw a little bit of water on the back. I'll probably throw that on and show you. I don't put a lot of weight on my vest because years in the service, I have back problems just like a lot of vets out there. So I keep this thin and trim. All right, let's spin her back around. Anyways, there are several different things that I liked a lot about it. It does, they do have an option for a tearaway kit. It's additional money, and I may or may not upgrade to that. I did not get the padding, and I might do that. There's additional padding that you can put underneath the shoulders. I did, however, get some insert padding on the inside for some airflow, and I'm not really sure what else to talk about. Like I said, this isn't a review. This is kind of like showing you the things that I look for in a plate carrier, and why I picked this one. You know, this company is relatively new, been around a few years. They're made out of Poland, and yeah, I have no complaints at this point. It's comfortable. I've worn it out shooting a couple times. I have not beat this up yet. As you can tell, it's pretty new. I have worn it out to the range 2 or 3 times, and the weight is distributed perfectly. It fits Bob better than it fits me at this point right now. So, all right. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw everything on, and we're going to talk a little bit about why having versatility in your kit is the most important thing, right? You can, to all mags, you can throw a couple tourniquets on your radio, you know, whatever you need, but you have to have the ability to step it all the way up and step it all the way down. And what I like mostly about this is in its base configuration, stepped all the way down. I can throw a sweatshirt all over it. I can do all kinds of things. So we'll be right back. All right, now that we've seen it in its bare configuration, I wanted to kind of set it up how I would wear it. Now, what I like most about this kit is that you can run a lot of gear without having to be overly loaded down. If I need to get loaded down, I will go ahead and put on the LBE. You know, the load bearing equipment allows you to add a lot more gear to your setup. But there you go. A lot more gear means a lot more weight. So this, with 4 compartments on each side plus the 3 running in the front, I mean, you could basically run 11 or 12 mags if you didn't want to bring anything else, right? An extra radio, maybe, you know, you got your SWAT tee. The way I would run this is probably just 3 or maybe 5 total a radio. I run it with just a small water compartment on the back. Usually I will bring a loadout bag with additional water in it. So this is just the water that I'm running around with. In the service, we had the mules loaded down with extra mags and extra water. But once again, when you're trying to run light, you want to run light, right? So if you want to add extra water, you're adding 8 pounds per gallon. So there's a lot of weight involved in different aspects of this. I'm just basically showing it in its lightest form and configuration. What I like most about this is that without the plates, without the mags, the whole system is like £1.5 pounds, right? This material is wonderful when it comes to that. In the future, I'm probably going to add the rip-away kit. I don't really know what those go for at this point, but at this point, I'm just basically getting this finished up. I've been putting this kit together for a year and a half. I started doing research about what I saw out there, what some of the new products were, and what I liked from different companies. And Direct Action has surprised me. At first, I kind of thought it was just a European airsoft company. I didn't really take them too seriously. But I started actually looking at the gear, and one of the gun shops here in town actually had one of their mag pouches for their belts. And I started looking, I'm like, this is really high quality laser cut stuff. Pleasantly surprised. And now that I've purchased hundreds of dollars worth of kit from them, I'm still pretty impressed. I have not run this out really hard. I've wore it a couple of times. I'm having a little bit of medical issues that I need to kind of deal with first, but once that's done, I'm going to put this through its serious paces, and I'm looking forward to that. So tell me what you think down in the comments, and yeah, this is a pretty good piece of kit. I would definitely suggest this. Hey, I wanted to take one last second and tell everybody that I appreciate your support. The channel has it's done very well in the last couple of weeks, and it's all because of you guys. And I really, really appreciate that. I was looking for some motivation to keep this channel going, and I've found a little bit through your participation. So anything that you got that you want to hear about, I'm considering doing a live stream. Tell me what you think about that. I'm at about 408, 9 people at this point, and I couldn't be more pleased. So thank you very much for supporting the channel. And once again, I hope that Bob isn't too cheesy, but hey, I really like not having to do tabletop reviews. So once again, tell me what you think. If you're new to the channel, I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. It really does help the small YouTuber out. And once again, as always, stay safe out there.